welcome back everyone.
Welcome back everyone.
You know, the last episode, the part where we talked over
the cutscene?
Yeah, like we're doing right now.
Yeah,
it's
just cancel.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
No, what it really reminds me of was when we played Luigi Galaxy the first couple of times. And we, by the final boss fight with Bowser, just spent the whole level and boss talking about Akira. It's just you liked it, I didn't really like it, and it was built up too much for me, so I didn't really enjoy it as much.
Oh, okay. I don't like. I often end up like not having people build it up for me.
Oh, okay. For me, it was before I watched it. A friend of mine described it as the movie that saved anime. Because of the anime wasn't really popular at the time, and then this movie came along and almost saved it.
Well, maybe it did, like, in a way. I don't know. I haven't heard that. You know where to go. It's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. Right.
It's actually your turn. No, I just heard that Akira was a fun cyberpunk movie set in Japan, dystopian Japan.
Oh, okay.
That's all I had going into that movie, and I thought it was really weird and interesting, and all the imagery that, like, it just felt super inspiring to me. So
for me, I don't know.
Mac.
In the beginning, I thought it was okay, and then as the movie went along, I lost interest. I don't know why. I just don't care anymore. I'm not invested in these characters. These characters are fucking.
Yeah, man. Except can
I don't remember.
I don't remember his name. I'm so bad at Japanese names.
Also, the subs were some of them were kind of weird. Or
what,
was it?
Like?
I watched it one time.
The children are weird. Yeah.
No, just I watched it one time subbed and one time dubbed. I don't remember which one first, but there's one point in the movie where someone tells the not very smart boy. I don't remember.
The one who gets infected, or honestly, none of the like human characters are smart.
No, but there's a human character which like we can't go there. It's a trap, and the character responds with, "Well, let's find out how much of a trap it is." It's just what?
Okay, that's not a line I remember. So that might have been dubbed. I don't know for sure. I've watched Akira maybe 2 or 3 times, but it's not a movie that I hold in a really, really high regard. Like, maybe unlike Ghost in the Shell, which I feel is a really good cyberpunk movie, but it's the kind of story that you don't get invested in that much. I sort of knew that coming in, but I just want to share my experiences with you anyway.
I know you're not gonna like this, but I'm gonna show it to you anyway.
It's not like I don't. It's like I suspect that you might not enjoy this.
You never know.
But you might. I think you enjoyed Paprika, and that surprised me. So, didn't you? I think you said so.
I don't remember.
You should rewatch Paprika with us.
Yeah. I'll probably watch some of it.
Yeah, man. Like, it's so out there, though. That's what Paprika is super weird, and that's why it's super fun to watch. Cause it's like, what's going on?
This part is so adult. I just played the song, played again.
Yeah, man. But like Ghost in the Shell is like, I feel it's existential. It talks a lot about what it means to be human in a world where flesh doesn't define humanity anymore. Because the main character, the major.
Yeah. Okay. I don't.
The lady. She's the only lady. She's a robot. She's a full android. She has her brain uploaded into this like robot body.
Bishop.
Yeah, man, kind of like Bishop, except she wasn't created in a lab. She was born as human.
It's not important. It's still alive.
Yeah, but it
Yeah,
deals
I
with
get it,
lots of people would have a big issue with calling that a human anymore.
Love between a human and an android is not real.
Yeah. Sort of, it doesn't go into that as much as it goes into identity and
No, I
existential dread.
Pick that one as an example.
Yeah, man. But it could have. The second movie sort of mentions that there are sex robots and that some of them are lashing out at their owners for an unexplained reason. And it's sort of like a detective story in the beginning because of that.
I thought it was pretty good.
Not good enough. There.
Yay.
Yay. But yeah, but it's a lot of talking, and then there's also this mystery which is really hard to understand going on sort of in the background. But it's more of a character study, I guess, in a world where being a human isn't straightforward anymore. Or yeah, human. Which is not untypical for cyberpunk to have, so, and I like cyberpunk, so obviously it's something that I like. Because, you know, I like sad stuff and weird stuff. It's more intelligent than Akira, which Akira doesn't really ask any fucking questions whatsoever. It just adventure in dystopian world where something weird happens, and then weird shit happens. People who haven't seen Akira should go watch it, but not with the expectation of it being the best movie ever.
No, I think it clearly stated that it wasn't the best movie ever, but it's like it came at a time where the industry needed it.
Yeah. Yeah,
but then I got a feeling, okay, there has to be something good about it, because if it wasn't good, it wouldn't save shit.
Yeah, man. I don't know if it saved anything. Maybe it just reaffirmed that it could be popular in the West.
I think that's probably what it meant with it.
Yeah, because you can't just say it saved anime. It's like anime is like the animation style in Japan, and has been since like the 50s at least, if not even longer. I don't think Japan would go, oh no, Westerners don't like anime, we better stop.
They don't, oh no.
I guess it's just we're used to having media revolve around our like approval, so the consuming manga and anime just gets weird.
Don't touch me.
Because people expect it to.
Don't touch me.
Like follow this is Western
Don't touch me.
expectations. No. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like fucking.
What do you want me now?
Give me back.
That's why I'm not defeating them.
He's stupid. Okay. He doesn't know that you know.
Thank you, Fee.
Yeah, man. It's like Chinese movies. There's the big movie coming out called The Wall, which is directed by Chang Yimou, who was the guy who made Hero and Curse of the Golden Flower and House of the Flying Daggers, which is movies I have, and I made you watch Hero and you laughed.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah. The
fucking disrespectful cunt.
The Naruto parody.
Yeah, except nah. Where do you think Naruto gets it from?
No, it
movie
was the dream
specifically.
sequences with just they're jumping on the wire. I think that was that part.
Man, all the stuff that we're not used to.
Yeah.
Kind of. Like, it's directed by him and it stars Matt Damon, and Matt Damon is a big deal. So they're using Matt Damon to sell the movie for Western and Chinese audiences, because.
Oh, that one. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like fucking Matt Damon. God damn it. It doesn't matter. I just have personal issues with Matt Damon because he's boring, and I'm just not at all interested in anything he does. But regardless of that, it's become a big issue for some people that there's a white person in the lead.
I understand.
Yeah, but like, it would be a bigger issue if Hollywood made it. Because context is the number one important thing here. Like, Hollywood has a terrible history in everything, ever. The Chinese could have easily started a Chinese person. It would not have hurt their sales, really, because it's... they have their own, like, movie industry, like, honestly. And it's so weird that people seem to think that this is whitewashing or stuff like that. It's a conscious choice by the Chinese director to probably make it more accessible to Westerners and make Chinese people think it's exotic. Like,
to be honest, I feel that it's better that they get frustrated about that than the female Ghostbuster or whatever.
oh, that's so bullshit. I hate that discussion.
I haven't really set myself. I don't know much about it. I just no.
It's so filled with hyperbole.
Okay.
Or like black and white thinking. It's lots of people, like, if you don't like female Ghostbusters, you are sexist. And if you do, then you are a social justice warrior shithead.
Oh.
You can't go in between, and that's the big deal of it. And
no.
Oh, you smashed yourself.
First one.
I hate this puzzle. They got a musty ass.
Usually I don't have a problem with it.
I do every time. And I eventually figure it out, and every time it's just as frustrating.
This is not going to end well. You can continue talking, it's fine.
No, yeah.
We have the opposite, don't you remember? This is gonna end fine.
Yeah, man. No, man. Oh, no. Yeah, it's just like, okay, it's like, but it's like you don't take, like, the context of the thing into consideration.
Yeah.
The context of the thing isn't, like, people who are racist to Chinese people. This is made by Chinese people in China, by Chinese movie studio. Do you really think they went, now Chinese people are inferior to white people?
Always.
Listen, the things the Brits did in China would cement just the opposite idea for the Chinese people, honestly, because do you have any idea how shitty white people have been in Asia?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god! It's just like, I'm so glad we're from a country that was poor at the time. I couldn't afford to colonize shit. We're here like, we have Iceland. Iceland was like, I want independence. And I'm like, well, okay. Actually, we were under Denmark or Sweden at the time. Yeah. Like, at the earliest time, and then we gained independence, and then we had Iceland. Then Iceland wanted independence, and then we spent a long time being poor, and then we found oil, and now we're like, peace prize. Nobel Peace Prize! We have salmon for sale!
And do you want our cod?
Do you want our cod? And then and then we had the weird mid-period where the Nazis were like, Scandinavians are hot. And they were like, no, don't take our juice. Stop. And then all of that stopped, and after that Yeah, we've generally been an okay country in modern history.
Yeah.
And then recently it's kind of taken a nosedive a little bit on the racist front.
It has? Oh no.
The government. Have
Oh,
you
no.
completely forgotten who actually runs the country?
This one? Or, okay, I thought you were talking about Germany.
No, the Nazis came to Norway.
Yeah.
We're talking about Norway.
Okay, Norway. Yeah, they're taking a bit of a view.
Also, probably Germany, but I don't think that's the government.
No, it was like, we will let all the people in, and everyone was like, this was a mistake.
This was a mistake! And then Nazis went...
No, I mean after that. I mean now.
I didn't think about it. Never mind.
I mean
Never
right
mind.
right now we will let all the immigrants from the war and the murder and everyone in,
Syrian,
and
yeah.
then like this was a mistake, and now they hate all.
Yeah.
Not all of them, of course.
No.
Should not put all people under the same.
No, and Germany made their own mistake. They took on too many people too quickly without really talking about it first.
Yeah.
Which is when you are like, don't... Okay, first of all, you don't... I understand that you don't want to have that conversation because you'll find the nasty people.
Yeah.
But also, if you let people in on the conversation before something happens, most of them will probably go, yeah, of course, I don't want people to have a horrible time in a horrible country where horrible shit is happening. Of course, let them in here. We can deal with this. It's fine. They can do the jobs we don't necessarily want, and they can partake in our culture, and we can feel good about ourselves for once, because, you know, our history is messed up.
Yeah.
But you have to give people that choice, or else you kind of go, or else people go, I didn't get a say in this. I don't want this to be happening. This is having a negative impact on my life. But if you have the feeling of, I did this to me, then people aren't as mad about stuff.
Yeah.
This was a conscious choice that I made. Oops. Oh well, it's not their fault. But right now it's like, it's their fault! It's super much their fault! This, whatever other you're thinking of, it doesn't really matter. The fucking messed up thing is France though. France worries me. And I'm so...
Is it everything that's happening there, right? That has happened there the past couple of months and years?
Years. Actual years. There's a very big Islamophobic atmosphere in France, and has been for a while, unfortunately. The recent attacks from Charlie Hebdo and onwards have really been fueling the flame of Islamophobia in France. And it's scary. It's not just the whole burkini ban. It's... Have you heard about the Armenian genocide in France?
No.
They kind of systematically killed a lot of Armenians in the 60s. Because there were an Armenian...
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, man.
I'm done. Oh my god. No! Stop move, map!
Stop move, map! Yeah, it's just there's a lot of history. It's actually super complicated and not easy to explain.
I'm done. The plants.
Yeah. But like, yeah, it's not just the whole, it's just everything. But the burkini ban has been lifted again now.
Okay. No, I mean, for the like religious things in public have been like that forever. Don't show it. But I think it was...
except nuns are allowed to do it anyway, and
Yeah.
Christians, if you can just tuck it under your shirt, sort of. It's a lot worse for not Christians or not
I mean,
French.
the reason people I've heard for doing it was a lot more logical than them actually doing it. Because the reason I heard was like it's show the face so you know who you're talking to, but at the same time, religion, not everyone hides their face.
Yeah, and the burkini didn't hide the face.
Yeah, so I don't see that problem.
No, it's...
Hi, I'm Bork.
Like that's like you will always get these arguments as to why these things should be.
God damn it.
And I think that's actually often lots of people who understand it from a different point of view and decide, you know, okay, no, this makes sense. We can do this because this and this and this and this. But it's like the argument for why burkinis were banned in the first place.
Yeah.
From the guy who decided that this should be banned was like literally, we are super opposed against deciding what women should wear. Okay. Because people have this weird idea, and it's not out of nowhere, but they have this idea that for some reason women can't choose for themselves. Ever. Like, oh no, you're just doing it because men tell you to do it. You're only wearing like the headscarf because a man forced you to do it. You're only wearing like skimpy outfit because you want to get the attention of men. And, like, you're only wearing makeup so that men will find you attractive.
Men are the worst.
That's not what I'm saying.
No, I mean I'm saying it right now.
Okay, fine. I don't know. It's not just men. It's women say these things also because they misunderstand the context. And
the episode's over.
See you guys next time.